Mr. Lake,
Mr. Fed.
it's the best day of the year.
No. Christmas?
Better than Christmas.
Better than Christmas. Wow.
It is World Book Day.
World Book Day.
If you didn't know. World Book Day, best day ever. It's our favourite thing, books.
Yep.
There's a whole day about wonderful stories and books. So let's get cracking. Now, Mr. Lake, today we're going to be looking at heroes and villains. So let's think about books specifically. Mr. Lake, can you think of any heroes, or superheroes or heroes in books?
Yeah, well, I mean, you've got superheroes
Yeah.
in comics, you know, like Superman, Spider-Man or whatever.
Yeah.
But then in books, I mean, the heroes are kind of, that could be like the character that's like the good guy, right,
Yeah.
in the story. So I'm thinking, like in, say like Roald Dahl books that we've enjoyed reading, you've got like, I don't know, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, he's the hero, yeah.
The hero of the story. George and George's Marvellous Medicine. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yep, who...
Well,
can
can you think of any heroes in books at home? Right, so, well, the ones I've thought of, I've already pre-prepared this, Mr. Lake. So, these are some of the ones I've thought of. So, right, first of all, I thought, Super Tato. Have you read that book?
I have, yeah.
Yeah,
Good
Super
book.
Tato, the hero in the supermarket. That's a classic World Book Day book, that.
Mhm.
Then I was looking, here's some books I've never read, right? But I just found them. This one's called Awesome Man, right? It just
That's what
sounds...
people call me sometimes.
It really isn't. But Awesome Man, I thought it just sounds cool, and I haven't read it, but I want to read that. There's another one, this really got my attention, Superhero Dad.
Is that what people call you sometimes?
That's what I want people in my house to call me, but they don't yet. But I'm going to read that to them and try and...
Even looks a bit like you.
Good looking guy. Right, then we've got down here, of course, here's so not a superhero, but a hero, definitely.
Yeah, nonetheless.
We've all read that. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Great hero. Classic hero here from a classic book, Peter Pan. Peter Pan's a hero, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And he can fly and stuff, so pretty
Yeah.
cool. And then of course, we love, I love these, you love them too. We've got Kirsty Tate and Rachel Walker, who of course are the heroes from those fairy books. So we've got loads of different heroes, loads of different sort of powers and things, or just, lots of different things. Right, we're going to move on now to villains. So these are the
cool.
baddies. Can you think of any villains from books, Mr.
Well,
Lake?
again, obviously, you think of heroes and villains with comic books. So, like, for Superman, there's like Lex Luthor, isn't there? For
Yeah.
Spider-Man, there's like the Green Goblin and Doctor Octopus and all of those guys. But then from books we've read, I mean, I'm thinking like in George's Marvellous Medicine, the villain is Nan. In Fantastic Mr. Fox, the villains are the farmers, right?
Yeah.
So they're the bad guys, right? That's who the villains are in a story, isn't it?
Good, yeah.
And they're kind of against it. It's like the hero, the good guys versus the villain, the bad guys.
Can you think of any others at home? Right, let's go through these now. So let's see. So you came up with some the same as me. So of course there I've got Evil P
Evil P,
from
yeah.
Super Tato, trying to steal all the books for bedtime. Of course you know who this is, Mr. Lake. Evil, I won't put you on the spot, but evil Jack Frost from the fairy books. And of course Rachel Walker and Kirsty Tate always, well, I don't want to ruin it.
I'm guessing they defeat Evil Jack Frost.
Don't give it away. And then, of course, great book and film, The Little Mermaid.
Yep.
Got Ursula there from The Little Mermaid, definitely a baddie. Of course, Peter Pan's nemesis, Captain Hook.
Yeah.
Baddie. And then you mentioned here, we've got Bogus, Bunsen Bean from Fantastic Mr. Fox. So we've got a variety of bad guys. Some of them sort of have magical powers or super magical powers. Some of them are ordinary people, but just bad. Okay. Now, as it's World Book Day, we're going to be making up our own sort of story, right? So who's going to be the hero in our story? We can make up anything. We could make up, they could have their superpower of flying, or they could have a superpower of stopping time, and they go around helping people, or they, superpower of they can get all the plastic out of the ocean, save all the fish. They could, save people from burning buildings. a superpower, they could go into space and defeat the aliens, or what do you think? I mean, what's our superhero going to be, or hero?
Well, I mean, I was also I was thinking children could even base it on themselves, couldn't they? If they were making a superhero.
Yeah.
So if you were doing one, you might have like
How about we could be like, by day he's a teacher, by night he is super teacher.
Well, I mean, I was thinking,
on,
with your PE with Paul.
Yeah.
Your superpower could be keeping people fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it. Let's go on. Grab a pen.
Oh no, have I got to draw something?
Yeah. Right. So obviously you're going to make your own poster at home. Obviously you'll have more time. You can colour it, make it look pretty. We'll just do a basic one. Right. So let's draw our.
Well, I'm going to give him a name. This is Superfen.
Okay, Superfen. Yeah.
Super. It's going to be like one word like that.
Okay.
Superfen.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'm thinking. This is your head.
Great. Looks like a potato.
Yep. Got glasses.
Yeah.
Quite long hair at the moment, haven't you, Mr.
Yes, long hair at the moment. I've got a difficult bit here that I just can't stay down. Can't wait to get a haircut.
Okay, and then just do a bit of the body.
Okay, great. Now let's think about this. So what is Superfen's superpower, Mr. Lake? Or my power? What do I do? Yeah, because I in those fairy books, Rachel Walker and Kirsty Tate don't really have magical powers, but they're still heroes. They go around, defeating the goblins and Jack Frost. Great, that's great. So what's my power? What do I do? Tell me about me.
I mean, it could just be something as simple as keeping people fit.
Yeah.
And healthy. So I'm going to write that I'm going to put keeping people fit.
Okay, keeping people fit. Yeah, very important. Exercise is important. So that's.
I was thinking as well, to fit in with all of that, maybe like super strength and super speed would be cool powers for super.
Yeah, so occasionally I could go around like just saving people, like pick up a car and save people, or go over to a burning building and rip the roof off because I'm so strong and get people out. Super strength, super
speed.
Great. So then we've got to start there. At home, you can think of anything you like, magical powers of, get the plastic out of the ocean, create the most delicious food in the world, turn anything into food so we can feed all the starving people in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe magical power to stop coronavirus and it could be whatever you.
Yeah.
Okay. Great, so you could do a bit more than that, or you could write more. Get into it. Think about what your hero does. Okay. Now, then the next bit, of course, we're going to need a villain in our story. So we've got Superfen, but who's the villain? Who's the baddie?
Yeah, well, I started thinking of. Do you remember the Hamburglar from McDonald's?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm thinking that something like that. Something I feel like Superfen's nemesis, the villain, would be someone that didn't want people to keep fit and exercise.
Okay.
They wanted them to sit at home and eat all day.
So maybe one of mine could be like, maybe one of the things I do is I go around giving people broccoli and fruit, but then he steals it and swaps it for a bag of crisps or a big chocolate bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go.
I think he should be called Lord Hamburger.
Lord Hamburger, great name. Okay, we've got Lord Hamburger.
Lord Hamburger.
Lord Hamburger, okay. Okay, let's draw a picture of Lord Hamburger. We'll just do a quick one. Evil looking. Yeah.
He hasn't got hair on the top of his head, I've decided. I don't know, he wears... Well, I think like you have the F, he can have like something like a hamburger on his...
Yeah, okay. Okay, and then we could write some facts about him, like he goes around stealing people's veg.
Yeah.
Stealing people's trainers or their running shoes so they can't do exercise. He goes around popping people's footballs so they can't play football if they're doing exercise. Yeah, that'd be He's a
Let's
meanie.
say he steals veg,
Steals veg.
pops footballs.
Pops
I like that.
footballs. Yeah. This is good. Maybe he could go around and he flattens playgrounds so children have nowhere to play.
And I like that. And flattens with his laser eyes.
Yeah, laser eyes. Zzz, destroys a climbing frame. Gone.
Flattens. Still in red.
This is fun. I'm enjoying it.
Playgrounds. I'm enjoying this.
I don't know why I've taken my tie off, but
With his laser eyes.
okay, great. So you get the idea of this at home. So you're going to make one poster about your hero, one poster about your villain. I mean, it could be the same poster. Maybe you just draw a line down the middle. You could. I mean, if we think about our maths work, maybe you could fold it in the middle so you've got a line of symmetry.
Got the reflection there.
Open it up, same on both sides. Maybe you could have your hero here and your villain here. That'd be cool. And you can get creative with it. So we've got, well, you know what we've got. And you could just
Super fan and
super
Lord
fans,
Hamburger.
superpowers, keeping people fit, fights against Lord Hamburger who steals people's veg, destroys their football, destroys playgrounds with his laser eyes. Great. Okay. Cool. So that's what I want you to do. And then what I'd really love, right? You don't have to do the next bit, but it will be really nice, as you know, is if you actually got your bits of paper, folded them up to make a nice, lovely book, and then made your own kind of comic book or made your own book. You know, front cover, draw lovely pictures with a nice title, okay, and then have all your pictures with a bit of writing, make a nice book like that. It would be really, really lovely. Maybe when you send in your photographs to us on Dojo, if you have a superhero outfit at home, you could dress up in that and sort of with your book. It'd be really cool, it'd be really, really nice. Okay?
Yeah,
So
brilliant.
I'm really excited.
I'm excited about this. It's really fun as well. I had a lot of fun just doing that.
Yeah.
I might make my own comic strip now about Super Fen and Lord
I
Hamburger.
want to. We should do. Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay,
So-
we're off to do that.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Enjoy.
Send us what you do on Dojo.
Yeah.
Thanks
Enjoy
for
World
watching.
Book Day. Best day ever.